come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the running back. And some room to work. There he goes! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
And he will take it in. Touchdown tie.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws to the back. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
TCU 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. He leaves it with his back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On the set. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of...
Oh, a lot of space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's McAllister. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
To the air on first down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 35, TCU 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Going for 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Gonna run it. It's Young. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point...
It's a seam wide open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Lots of running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown time.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. And the returner goes down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he's thrown another interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Trying to set up the screen. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Payne. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Hoover. Fires left. Lost. The defense is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. He's loose. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Barnes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, TCU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 7.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Williams. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Mack. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Working the big fella to the corner. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball. But if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up. Try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Pulls it in. It's Young. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Yeah, And this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pick.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll try the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Hoover. The sure hands, it's McAllister. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, hard rock. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 42, TCU 21.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Young. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
A Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Baker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, TCU! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass. And they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game.
Turning it on! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
TCU 35.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and shorter. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Turns it on at midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start.
Unloads it downfield. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious pass.
He caught it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting the first down. That's how you do it.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Loss of 2. Third down.
Quarterback making checks. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball.